Rod Dandy Golf here. I don't know if I've ever been more excited to open up a putter from LAB Golf. Their newest Oz.1i. This delivered over the weekend, worked today, finally getting a chance to open it up here in the garage this evening. I've never laid physical eyes on this thing. Want to take it out of the box, share my first impressions, see if this is going to be one that stays in the bag. I'm excited to open it. Let's take a look. So very curious to see what my first impressions are. I wanted to wait on this and do this out on the course. The weather's turning really cold though the next several days. Not sure when I'll be able to get a chance to do that. So testing at least is starting in the garage. We'll at least see how it performs on 6, 7, 8 footers here on the practice putting mat. I'm excited to see what's in this box and how it looks. Let's open it up. I've been a longtime user of the DF 2.1 and the DF 3. It's a stepped steel shaft. Nothing that special, to be honest. I prefer a stepless look, but right now their stock steel shafts are the stepped steel option. Has the black press pistol 2.0 grip on it. Just their standard black head cover. I got it in the cappuccino color. Had a DF3 in that, kind of liked it. It's a little understated. The thing that surprises me the most right out of the box here is the size of it. Very modular, not large or obnoxious at all. Extremely modular. Very surprised at that. I was actually expecting a little bit bigger in person. The stainless steel insert looks good. I'll provide a lot of close-ups here. But this is very interesting. I just got a single sight line on this. Let's just hit a couple putts. Very first putt with the stainless steel insert, I don't notice a massive difference as far as in the feel. It feels a little bit firmer. I would say it feels firmer. It's not like out of this world firmer, but feels just fine. Seems like it gives it a good roll. The DF 2.1, the DF 3, that was an all aluminum construction. So kind of an ooey gooey, soft feel. A lot of people, I think, thought it was too soft. This does feel a little firmer compared to the DF 2.1 and DF 3, I would say. As far as the swing of the putter, not a bad feel. Nothing's going to be quite as natural pendulum as that massive original DF 2.1, but this doesn't feel too bad. I like it. Just a quick note on the shaft lane. These LAB Golf putters, they have onset. So the shaft is well behind the club head face. They have onset. So to neutralize that, they build some forward shaft lean into their putters as well as a press grip, a 2-degree press grip. Now for the first time with the Oz.1, they're offering a 0-degree shaft lean. So if you prefer a shaft that just goes vertical up and down and you maybe naturally forward press, they are giving you that option. This little alignment rod just provides a little visual on what's happening here with the shaft lean and the press pistol grip. You can see how this alignment rod is basically right in line with the club face. That's what's happening with that 2 degrees of shaft lean and the 2 degrees press pistol grip. It's getting your hands in a neutral position, basically even with the club face. Couple points on the exact model that I got. I got a single sight line. I got the cappuccino color. This is the heavier weight option. This comes in at about 557 grams total weight. That's a static weight. I know a lot of people talk about swing weight, even with putters. I kind of prefer to know what the total weight of the putter is. This comes in at about 557 grams. Now the DF3s I've had, they've been in a window of about 540 grams to 564 grams. So this is pretty much in that same weight profile of the DF3. You're never going to be able to get as heavy as the DF 2.1. When you are choosing the light, standard, or heavier weight option, the only amount heavier that they can make it is about 15 to 20 grams. I've contacted LAB Golf directly about this. When you are getting the heavier weight option, they can only make it heavier by about 15 to 20 grams. So it's really not that much. You're probably not going to notice that much difference. You'll generally get used to whatever is in your hands. But this here is the cappuccino color. This is in the heavier weight setting, and this is the stock steel shaft with the black press pistol 2-degree grip. So that's what this particular setup is. Excited to take this out on the course as the weather warms up a little bit, see how it performs out on the real course and on the real greens. Going to continue some footage out there. First impressions here in the garage. I like it. Let's test it out a little bit more. This is a lot of fun. We opened this up in the garage, finally got some decent weather here in Texas, got the Oz.1i out to the golf course to see what my impressions would be. I liked it in the garage. I've been a big fan of the DF 2.1 and the DF 3, so I want to see how this performs and feels on the real green, on some longer putts, and just kind of give my impressions of it. I will say the one thing, now that I have it out here in the natural sunlight, the one thing that's very striking is there is a lot of craftsmanship in this. I think when LAB Golf worked with Adam Scott on this, Adam Scott had his favorite sports car in mind when they were designing it. And put this on the ground in the natural sunlight, you see the sharp angles, you see the sharp edges, and it does. It has the look of a sports car. The craftsmanship is very high on this. The look of it is very striking. I like it in this cappuccino color as well. But let's hit some putts. Sound is, I would say, muted. It's not something that really captures your attention. It's kind of a muted sound and actually kind of a muted feel. Now, I do have the stock steel shaft in this. If you got a different putter shaft, feedback might be a little bit different. Yeah, a very muted, conservative feel and sound. All right, let's try some longer putts here. Pretty pleased with it there on the kind of medium short range. Putt's got some decent length to it. See how it rolls. Sets up very nice, very clean. Still that pure LAB Golf feel. It is different than the DF 2.1, DF 3. Ground hugging roll from LAB Golf. Very good feel on the longer putts. Like I said, that ground hugging LAB Golf roll. The insert does give it a different feel on these longer putts. It's not bad, it's just different. All right, that was a blast to finally get this new LAB Golf product out to the golf course. Extremely nice putter. Like I said, out here in the sunlight, looking down at it, seeing the sharp angular edges, a lot of craftsmanship here. The look of it is very striking. As far as the feel of it, the insert, yes, it is a different feel than the DF3 and the DF 2.1. Do I like it better? Kind of hard to say. My first impressions early on, I really liked the DF3, so might have to experiment with this just a little bit more. It's definitely not a bad feel. As far as sound and feel through the hands, it's a little muted, it's a little indistinct. There's nothing that really jumps out at you on it, but the look of it, very striking. On the longer putts, it still gives it that ground hugging pure LAB Golf roll. So a very nice product from LAB Golf, and very normal looking. If people didn't like the DF 2.1 and you didn't like the DF 3, but you like the technology that LAB Golf has to offer, this is probably going to be the product that catches your eye. Now, as far as the all aluminum DF 2.1 and DF 3, they are making the Oz in an all aluminum profile as well. This is the Oz.1i, so it has the stainless steel insert. But I might experiment with the Oz.1, just that all aluminum feel, because I like the feel of the DF3 and I like the look of this. So that might be something to experiment with. I think they're going to have something for everyone. Feel is a bit subjective. Everyone likes something different. As far as the quality of this product, this new LAB Golf Oz.1i, extremely nice, a lot of fun to hit putts with. I really liked it. So if you made it this far in the video and you're wondering, why should I subscribe to this channel? Well, just like you, I really like golf, love playing golf, enjoy tinkering, enjoy experimenting. Just try to share practical and realistic things that everyone can benefit from. I don't make any bold, outlandish claims.
I am a smaller channel. I am trying to grow it up there in subscribers. I would greatly appreciate it if you tap subscribe and join me on the journey. Thanks for taking the time to watch.